Today we're gonna go over some running vault drills. So what we want to do first is go over some stationary movements. Sit down with your legs straight out in front, with your arms straight, elbows bent, our ice cream cone hands, and we're just gonna work on moving our arms, keeping them bent, lifting them up and down, just like this. Yep, nice job. Go through about 10 of those, take a break, do 10 more. We'll go through those twice. Then when we're done with that, we're gonna go ahead and lay down. We're gonna do the same movement, but this time we're going to use our legs as well. You wanna make sure that when you bring your leg up, Caden, yep. We wanna make sure that our leg is nice and straight, just like these girls. We don't wanna go into figure four. Please show me figure four. We wanna make sure that we're not in this shape while we're running. Put your leg back up. What we wanna make sure that we're doing while we are running, while laying down, is that we're alternating our arms. So please lift up the opposite arm. That would be the same arm. There we go, awesome. This is what we're going to do while we're doing our runs. When one leg goes down, the other one comes up. Go ahead and switch slowly, please. There we go. Try it again, nice and slow. Go ahead and do 10 of these nice and slow. Keep going. Once you've got it down and you feel like you've got the motion, you can go ahead and speed up. Please give me a little bit faster and try to get 10 of these in as well. Perfect. The next one we're going to do is high knees. We're gonna work that same shape where we keep our leg all the way up here without going into a figure four. If you have bands at home, go ahead and place those bands onto your feet. Once the band is on your feet, we're going to do high knees with resistance. I want you guys to try to get 50 of these in. If you are doing advanced gymnastics, try to get in 100. So let's try it with our arms. Ready? Go. As you can see by Sarah Lynn here, she's going to keep her knees nice and straight. She's going to make sure that she's not going into a figure four. You can see the front of Caden here, and she's doing the same thing. Okay, perfect. This time we're going to do in and outs. The goal of in and outs is to put the band around your ankles. You can do this also without bands if you don't have one. You want to keep your body straight, keeping your knees bent while moving in and out as fast as you can. Go ahead and try to do 50 of these as well. Girls, go ahead. So you can see the front of what Caden looks like here, and you can see the side from Sarah Lynn right here. You want to try to keep your arms nice and straight, like Sarah Lynn has there. This is perfect. Great job, ladies. Next, we're going to go over runner's lunges, and in order to do this, ladies, please get into position for your runner's lunges. We're going to start with shape. You're going to have one straight leg back just like this, and you're going to have the other knee up. The opposite arm is going to touch the ground, and your other arm is going to be back. As you come up, please show them just coming up on just the one leg. You're going to come all the way up just like this. You're going to make sure that you're not in your figure four, and your opposite arm is going to go up just like as if you were running. As you go back down into that position on the same leg, you're going to make sure as you go back and you touch the ground that your leg is nice and straight, just like Sarah Lynn's here and Caden's over here. Ladies, can you please show me 5 on each leg? Let's go ahead and at home, you guys can do 5 on each leg and make sure that you go through 3 different times. Make sure every time that you're keeping that leg nice and straight. The main point of this is to have that leg straight and bring it all the way up and make sure that your foot is not going into a figure four. Perfect. Okay, for this next set of runs, you're going to want to find some space that you can run maybe outside, out at a park if your parents will let you go to the park, or even down your hallway. The first one that we're going to do is a moving high knee. Now we're going to be using the same shapes that we went through when we were stationary. You're going to make sure that your knee gets all the way up to hip level here with your leg nice and straight and in no figure fours. You're also going to use the opposite arm while you're running. Ladies, can you come one way and then the other way? Perfect. The next one we're going to do are called butt kicks. The point of this is to make sure that you're making very tiny steps. You don't want to go very far, fast. You want to try to keep your knees together and your hips pushed forward. So instead of coming out like this, you want to make sure that you are here. If your butt and your foot do not meet, that is okay. Can you guys show them there and back, please? Nice small steps, keeping your knees together. Perfect. Next, we're going to work skips with a straight leg shuffle. What you want to do is bring your leg up just like this. Make sure that you're not in your figure four. You're going to keep your back leg straight and you're going to shuffle it behind you. And you're going to switch. Ladies. Great job. Next, we're going to go over robot walks. So before we get started, I'm going to go ahead and go over shapes. So go ahead and get into your shape. So when you're doing these, you want to make sure that the front leg is bent and your back leg is nice and straight. When you move your leg forward, you want to make sure that you are pushing with your back leg here to lift it all the way up into a high knee position, up to your hip. And you don't want to pull with your front leg. All your power comes from your back leg. As you go, you want to switch your arms as well. Can you guys please show me one step? Perfect. Now we're going to show you guys what robot walks look like as they move from one line to the next. Go. The next one we're going to do is our gazelles. Basically, gazelle is going to be the same shape as the robot walk you guys just worked. But this time, we're going to push ourselves up and forward in a jump lunge motion. Go ahead and show us gazelles, please. Next, we're going to work sprints. I want you to work the same shapes that we've been working before. Try to use the power from your back leg coming up, and go ahead and do about 10 of these. Go. Perfect. Thank you. See you guys next time.